Hello, hello, hello. So this is actually my first stream on this is my first stream on YouTube. I have been streaming on Twitch for a long, long time, but I mean, keep watching videos about how easy it is to go to affiliate. I stream too long with too few viewers to probably ever get affiliate. I mean, like I said, I've been streaming for damn near a decade on Twitch. Um, so we're gonna do this here. And I am going to start my sweet baby over. This is my favorite OC, and honestly, he came out of Dragon Age. Um, he came out of Dragon Age 2. Um, so uh, he spawned in Dragon Age 2, but he became my favorite OC. He is definitely stuck with me all these years. Um, I don't know what. What do you want? What do you want, fool? All right. Um, all of my other stuff is saved, so it's not a big deal. We didn't get very far on Twitch. I don't know why I started on Twitch when I said I wasn't. I think it was just because it was already on Twitch. So we're gonna start over. As soon as we see him, I will be changing something about his looks once we get to that point.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world,
Huh?
we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know is the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nevgallus.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Nevgallus is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
See you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
So, my Douglas is the
You
Purple
still
Hawk.
think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
So yeah, Purple Hawk, so sarcastic and charming.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Solus suddenly demons.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
When the veil comes down completely,
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
that was a lot of demons. The Archon's palace was taking shots at us too.
Gets the blood pumping.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages. But their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demon.
I was sending a text message. I'm trying to type real fast. So thankfully, this pop-up, it helped me out there.
Here they come.
I hear a lot of people trying to argue for New Game Plus. It's like, why? I was like level 50 way before I got to the end.
That's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev.
And you can only
You
have
two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
4
I don't
abilities.
get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
I don't like to talk over them because I'm hard to hear anyway. And I don't want people to miss story because I'm yapping. So if you want somebody that's not going to yap over all the story, then you've definitely found the right person. I don't remember what I was saying now. I was sending a text message. Oh, New Game Plus. I don't see a purpose for it. You can only have 4 abilities in the end that you can use. So it doesn't make any sense to have it. I mean, it's not easy like some of the other Dragon games might have been right out of the box. You have to learn it. You have to get the controls and learn how to play.
No, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
So yeah, this is my 3rd playthrough. Whoops. Thanks, Steven.
Predatory cultists! Reinforcement should be here soon!
Your first game is always spent learning the controls. Because every game is different. So you're always learning controls the first game. And then you just gotta practice. I think that's the problem. People don't want to practice. They just want to be like the best out of the box. And it's just like, you're not. You're not gonna be the best. Period. So they wanted to be able to do the nightmare difficulty on the first place. Nightmare for a reason, honey.
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Back in the Lords of Fortune, we refused to take jobs from them. We'll take jobs from almost anybody.
Let me know when you have standards.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
I find that Varric also knows the... I was gonna say ruler. The leader of the Lords of Fortune. It sounds like he's a little surprised that they have standards, which kind of makes sense. And then there was like this other thing about an argument where, oh, I wish they would just be terrible people and steal from everybody because Lords of Fortune. And I was like, yeah, but I think the reason why they don't do these things is because of the leader's
Guess we're
backstory.
sliding down.
So if you don't know the leader's backstory, then it wouldn't make any sense why the quote-unquote pirates were just being pirates. And I don't know how in contact he's been in with Isabella, so it could be that he is surprised that she's not just being a pirate, which would make sense.
The Venatorio in the streets.
Right.
Take your revenge.
Another barrier, but it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
I was gonna go over there, but there was nothing over there yesterday when I checked. So just go through here. Also, I'm streaming straight to YouTube because then I won't have to move it over.
Varric, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
I don't know, man. If I was in Manrathus, I would just,
So
in
if
my
we do
home.
catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down the roof.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
By order of the King, you must surrender immediately.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
I'm gonna grab this health potion really quick. I don't think I need it. Where was it? Yeah. Didn't need it, but maybe I will. I don't know how many health potions are between here and where we're going.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Back. Ouch.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Okay, I think that's a stupid response. No offense, it kind of is. But as soon as he says mirror, Varric and Harding should have been like, oh, I know what that is. You know what I mean?
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Because literally all they would have had to do was walk over to the railing and see it for themselves. And then they could have explained alluvians as we were walking down. Where'd you go? I don't think I've ever actually walked to the door to realize it's locked. I always just came up here because it wasn't where I was supposed to go.
It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Excuse me. Sorry.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Yeah, I don't know why they waited until we were standing right in front of it. I mean, because Nev could have just been like, oh, is this what it is? You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, why is he the only one that saw it? It wasn't like it was a flash or, you know what I mean? Out of the corner of his eye. It was literally a gap right there. You can see everybody could have walked over there and they could have seen it. It doesn't make any sense to make it be some kind of big reveal mystery. Because we all know what alluvians are at this point. Unless you never played before. But, so Nev may not have ever seen one, but Varric has definitely seen them, and Harding has seen them. So, it's just like, Varric's been seeing them for decades at this point. So, it's just kind of stupid to be like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know, until you're standing in front of it. So...
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
You can definitely tell an area by trees. My daughter has definitely picked out stuff from movies, from places we have gone. I was like, and I mean, shoot. I mean, if you've seen this thing, you know it. Like, the Lake Pontchartrain bridge accident the other day. I was like, oh, that's Lake Pontchartrain. I only had to see a few cars on a bridge. I'm like, oh, that's Lake Pontchartrain. You know, seeing the thing, you know what it is. The fact that there's so few trees, though, is probably more the ruins than the trees.
I thought
that
the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
you would probably
The fate's a
pick
mess
apart.
this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
I still not sure I like these green pots. They stand out a lot. It's just kind of
I
like,
feel like those tremors are getting worse.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
we definitely could have just done what we did with Inquisition and had the crate of potions, and it would have been fine. They just stand out way too much.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
There's a lot of things that I don't quite agree with in this game, and we'll definitely be going through that as we go over it. But these green pots are one of those things where it's just kind of like, they were unnecessary. One thing that, you know, it just kind of dawned on me, Inquisition tried to have this kind of level of detail, but kind of sometimes you would get stuck on shit because it had this level of detail, and I don't remember really getting caught too much in this game on random objects. You know, when you have a game with a lot of detail, you get caught on stuff. I don't remember that being a thing in this, so that's it.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get a soulless finishes this ritual.
Plus, one thing is that Douglas has always had short hair, and I'm trying to get used to the newer version of him in this game. He does have a very specific look, so it will always be, the original is Dragon Age 2 Douglas, but we couldn't really get that with this, especially the hairstyle. He had the Alistair hair with the flip, so he's always had canonly straight or curly hair. Maybe not this tight of curls, so I wish there was an option that had like looser curls. But it'll work. And I just thought that
We
this
have to stop this demon quickly.
hairstyle or this facial hairstyle worked better. Oh, okay. It's all good. They're all falling off. God damn it.
Watch the lightning!
Okay. I'm gonna focus for a second.
How did demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Oh yeah. Got it that time. That's my focus this round, is to try and get the parries right. Because
Everyone all right?
my
Good
warden's
enough.
definitely gonna
Let's
need
get
it.
to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
I want to know what happened to his face. Not his face. Eric's face. Scars on his face.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Not choosing Nev because she's a mage. He's choosing Nev because he trusts Harding to deal with protecting Varric. So that's why we're choosing Nev.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling!
We all
need
believe
to push
that,
it.
Solus.
Right!
We all believe you'll do whatever you want.
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push! No. Nev!
Well, you dead now, buddy.
Let's go! This way! This way!
You have no idea what you have done. Solus.
I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up?
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to
A lot,
wakefulness?
actually.
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were
Got
gods.
that's
Blighted,
first time I caught that.
tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Okay.
Why? Why tear down the veil?
You need to listen.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides, I can't do much leading from bed.
But something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the unfortunate business involving a corrupt noble and that ancient evil. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
I'm not overly fond of his starting outfit. I mean, it's not our color for one. But got sandals, all this other stuff. This is our wardrobe. I'm here. Let's look at it really quick. I don't think we have anything, honestly, to put him in. Yeah, we don't have anything. Just that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Hey, no, thank you. Okay. I didn't change anything, so. Alright. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
I changed something in the settings, but I went back to an earlier game. Let's see. Okay, so it is still off. I don't know why it's causing some kind of blur. something is causing like blurriness, and I don't like it because it's not depth of field. I mean, because they're like center, front and center. It's just like it definitely shouldn't be that.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
And here we go with the first flirt.
Alright. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
I don't know what that noise was.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
So, you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Okay. So, this conversation and that very, like, pause that Solus had. So he said, Varric is, and then he paused and he kind of looked at you a little bit, like, he almost tilted his head like a little bit. It's like, he's like, wait a minute. He's realizing something from what you said, because you said Varric was injured. And he's realizing something from what you said at that point. And again, so this is not your first this is not your first rodeo with this game. Her conversation with herself makes far more sense now than it would the first time you watched it, right? So, for that whole conversation in general makes way more sense. Hang on a second. I don't think this is overly useful, but we'll grab it. Just gotta make sure the 3 sets are matching, or facing each other. Not matching. I'm not going to really do that right now, though. We'll do that as we kind of naturally wander around. I liked the first time I played it when I did it immediately.
We stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks.
And that also
Willed
makes
it.
more sense.
And now
for everybody
Solus
else
is
later.
gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
He nearly brought down the veil, Nev. Can you do that?
You know it's not that simple.
He may not be a prayers and blessings kind of god, but he's a lot more than just a mage.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Alluvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then.
Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
You know what I would like? So I got I listened to the podcast, um, and I get that they were character introductions. That was great. That's fine. But you know what I would like? A podcast about all the origins of our Rook. Right? So there could be, what, how many origins are there? 7? Something like that. So another 7 podcasts about Rook's backstory. You know, the fight or whatever that led to them being like tossed out of their groups. Not necessarily tossed out.
For all
but
we
sure,
know, there's
hidden.
a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
But yeah, just Rook, you know what I mean? The whole how they were quote unquote found and raised, and why they were kind of pushed out of their groups.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and some things got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. 2 of the evil elven gods. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
I was really hoping that the Dreadwolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evan-Urus.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Kareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Irilyn, all right?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Rinrathus. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
I'm not sure why they focused on Rook there while your Strife was talking, but whatever.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving? Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I'd prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
I'm sorry. I'm also a crafter, so I'm having all these crafting ideas right now. It's like I got stuff just pouring through my head right now.
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Like, I'm just sitting there, I could do this, I could do that. So yeah, that's why I'm quiet. I'm making plans in my head. I'm going shopping later today too, so there's that. Construct broke my leg. Veridon took a blade to the gut. We can hear them above us on the bridge. Once they leave, we'll make a break for it. They can't wait for us forever, right? Apparently they did, because you guys died here. There's no point going back that way, because it's going to make me come back this way anyway, so we're going to do it. Jump off there and come. There would be anything here. Excuse me. Oh, okay. And I could have went this way instead. Gotcha. It's probably what happened last night. I think I went this way, and then I ended up going backwards. And I was like, what? I got here first before I got the chest downstairs.
Let's deal with them.
Yeah. Thank you. Hit it. How are you whirling blades around and you're still missing? Okay. I don't like this armor coming up.
So
I didn't even like it on my elf.
Fact we're looking for exactly.
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Mostly because My elf wasn't a veil jumper, so they weren't used to running around with bare feet. They were shadow dragons, so they were Minrathous. Um, so yeah, the barefoot look is I don't like feet in general. So
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked up.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
I feel like
Wow.
that.
I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
What was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
I forgot what I was saying. God damn it. Oh, I feel like the part where he said, "Are people saving the world?" Apparently, that isn't what my other two said. I can't remember quite right. They were both more diplomatic, so I'm wondering if some of your responses are actually triggered by your personality, other than the actual like picking of the response.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in.
And there we go! Easy! Huh, that's a great trick!
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
BRB for 1 minute. I ordered something a while ago, and it feels like there's this when I don't know. I don't know if it's just customs or something like that. There seems to be a place in Illinois that just holds all your packages for no apparent reason.
That's bad guys. Take it to them. They're waiting for us. They're behind you.
Again, one of the things I do like about this game is the headshot mechanic because it wasn't really a thing before, honestly. Well, couldn't be because we didn't really have a chance to aim.
Ranged attackers. Nice, Rook. Time to fight.
Another thing of it is that you really do have to aim. It's much easier to do with the mage to aim.
That's the last of the magic
Because it's
energy.
more of a
Path should be clear ahead.
blast where it's constant. And Rogue's not. You have to like literally like aim it. And you can't miss.
So that ritual, the big one where the sky was ripping apart, you say that was Fen'Harel? I mean, the real Fen'Harel?
That's what I've been told. But right now, he goes by Solus.
And, sorry, the things that got out, the big scary ones, that was Gilnane and Elgernon?
Are you okay? You sound a little flustered.
Oh, you know, just finding out that 3 of my gods are out there trying to end the world. Why wouldn't I be okay?
So I've been seeing a lot of flack for Alistair. Alistair's like 19? He's early 20s tops. And everybody's like, oh, he's stupid, he's immature, he's blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, he's a young man? He acts like a young man? But nobody says anything about Balara. It's not that Balara is dumb. I don't think Balara is dumb, but she's definitely a ditz. You know what I mean? That's how it's coming off. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't hear nothing about that. Everybody just thinks she's adorable and she's cute. And she is. I'm not saying she's not. But to me, she's a fucking ditz. She's very awkward. And she says, I mean, the very beginning, oh, people, like, what the hell? You know, why would you say that? That's dumb. Why would you say that? It's a dumb thing to say. So, I don't know. I just think it's a weird double standard.
I wonder how they died.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here.
But she's
They
definitely
expect
older
them
than
to work
Alistair.
like, you know, normal magic. But they're
Excuse me.
different. The magic's more alive somehow.
So we have found the usurper's archive spirit. It's not the Dreadwolf's creation as we surmise, but another's, and you can guess who's removing it. Could be risky, but leaving it is equally so. I await your orders, Lord Elgernon. And then some captain. Like I said, and I'm this is not really me dissing Balara, because, I mean, I like Balara. I do think she's cute and adorable, but the things she says, they're dumb. So, in some cases. So why is it okay for her but not okay for Alistair, especially again because she is much older than he is. And I understand that she's probably more awkward in the sense because she probably spends a lot of time out here with not other people, so she would be more awkward with strangers. But Alistair was also, even though he lived in these huge big cities, are in palaces and things like that, chantries with a lot of people, that doesn't necessarily mean you're well practiced with other people. I mean, most of us have grown up. If you're still an awkward person, I can be an awkward person. Um, but now, okay, so when I first started, I didn't talk to any at my work. I didn't talk to anybody for years except for my partner, who was also very awkward and didn't talk to anybody else. Um, so, and I mean like my work partner, not anything else. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna get lotion for my hands. We wash our hands about 5 million times at work a day, so I have to make sure my hands are properly lotioned at all times. Um, I didn't talk to anybody for years, but as I got more comfortable, within 3 years I was a trainer. So, you know, but if you would shove me into another department where I don't know people, I would go back to not talking to them and being very awkward um, around them. So it's just, so it's a personality thing that I understand and I get, but I don't understand. It's like, it was kind of funny because a lot of the people that say he's dumb are men. And it's just like, not very self-aware, are you? You know what I mean? Because a lot of women think he's, you know, a lot of women like Alistair, obviously. And that could be another reason why men think they're dumb. Because if women like things, that means it's dumb, right? Um, that was sarcasm from me. But that's how men think. Um, but yeah, it's like a lot of hate he gets is from men, but they love Morgan. And I'm like, that two-faced bitch. You know what I mean? I don't know. They don't seem to be very great judges of character.
Damn. Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
I have to readjust myself because I got up. But yeah, I think it's just that men aren't very self-aware of themselves. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you guys when you're that age are kind of stupid. I don't know what, immature. So, think back.
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Can anything here tell us what that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Because even like when Hawk was like that first year, especially if you picked the purple sarcastic one, he was a lot more immature. And then you got to the other ones, and he was less mature, or less immature. Excuse me. I meant to grab this as I was walking back. I forgot. I think the Inquisitor being slightly older than the other people made him a little more grown up, which is great. Personally, I don't ever understand. I get why Alistair and the Warden were young. They were recruits. You know what I mean? They were recruits that were chosen to save the world, basically, right? So they should have been young. They should have been young. But Like the Inquisitor? No. And Hawk grew up. Hawk aged 10 years. So, in the game. So he was like 21 when it started. And it was 10 years later when it finished.
It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think I know what the artifact is.
These guys I can never seem to block. I was just getting smashed no matter what I did. So, damn it. I'm trying to block it. Like I said, I'm trying to learn that mechanic. And it just doesn't seem like a thing I can do with these guys in particular. Which you would think maybe it's just because of the big giant axe, but I can block an ogre. So if I can block an ogre, why can't I block these guys? I think we're good.
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Sorry, I got myself a little pummeled that round. Damn it! I was hoping to grab that potion that I had not grabbed. Of course. It's locked. Oh, you can hear these guys before you get up here.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Watch your back!
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
I'm gonna grab this before I do that.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
But they're
And
ugly?
we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Weirdly uglier.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
You know what's funny is that everybody was making fun of the character trailer where it was like, ooh, Fortnite, Dragon Age, blah blah blah. The realism and the humans, or the people, I guess, it's pretty good. I think they start to go a little bit off the rails with the Kunari. For some reason, those look a little more airbrushed than maybe the rest of the humans and stuff. Well, the rest of the people. And then you get the enemies, right? So if they're not people enemies, you got the Darkspawn enemies, and then like the spirit enemies, and they definitely look cartoonish. It's just like, why? So, slight criticism and agreement there with the art style, I guess. Like everything else, look at this. This is gorgeous, realistic, really pretty amazing. Dragon Age has always had a slight more cartoonish style than other RPGs, maybe like Baldur's Gate or especially Dragon's Dogma. So a tiny bit of that art style cartooniness should be expected, but I think the demons and a lot of the demons, and especially the Darkspawn, look very
Darkspawn,
which is weird.
Right, broke that wall.
I mean, you give me a ballista, I'm gonna use it, right? I think I'm gonna stop once I get off. There we go. I was like, is it gonna keep going forever? It seemed to go on a little bit more.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Me too.
Ah!
The last barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it. Have you noticed something about the blood? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
The stench of decay fills the air. The Evanurus now wield power beyond anything I've seen. Their magic is fueled by corruption and death and creeps even into the stones. We cannot outlast this siege. I would love a mechanic in a game that your companions see you're going somewhere where you're just gonna have to turn around and come back. So they don't follow you. You know, a little more self-awareness. I mean, we're getting to that point with AI, right? That they can have slightly more self-awareness that, oh, that's a dead end. I should not follow them across this teeter-totter of a balance beam.
If
and
that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that. But I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer. store is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Thank you. Okay.
We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Flirtathon. I have so many questions for it.
How do you ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Whoop. I've gotten better at not doing that. She says when she does it again. That first game I was jumping a lot to try and get to things.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Flirtathon.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
Okay, let's hope I have better luck, or good luck like I did last night with blocking this guy. And the answer's gonna be come on. Oh, that was actually just stupid. That was stupid of me. There we go. Sorry.
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
You know, when she said the word explode, I wouldn't be hanging
There we
over it
go.
like that. Back it up.
No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthara.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthara. What do you...
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Dithalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Oh. Okay. Well, Lara's got points to spend, and I got points to spend. She's got new equipment. Parting present. I am a... All right. Let's go.
Ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Out of scrutiny.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, bell jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods. Or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlathan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeter's Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and...
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Okay. So this is where I actually stopped last night. So this is all new. With Douglas. With the team's help, Valar disabled the artifact and freed them from the Veil Bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge. While Valar intends to unlock its secrets, she has joined the team as a search for escaped elven goods.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
What you hear about Demeter's Crossing? Veil jumpers have gone missing. Do we know why? Someone will have to go out there and find out. Looking to inflict some pain? I have what you need.
Ain't always. Well, we got more money this time than last time. Harding. And... thank you.
And now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
If it gets too rough, just come back and I'll square you away with better bits and bobs.
See ya.
I like the fact that this Rook's accent is less refined. Right? You're just a nobody.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Just stab that thing now.
We got it.
Dab all the scarecrows. Whee!
What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlathan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
So there is one small outrage that this Douglas cannot swim. That is his sport, by the way. He is a swimmer. So if he's in any modern stories, he's a swimmer. That's what he does. It's a slight outrage that he can't swim. I mean, and it wasn't that, so like in other games they didn't swim, right? But they never gave you opportunity to swim. I don't remember ever having this option where I could fall in the water and drown, basically. So yeah, it's a bit of an outrage that he cannot swim.
Brooke,
Oh, I know.
ready to go?
Throw it up. Tiny boat.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody?
Bust your damn wagon. That's hilarious. Okay, I broke everything.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No. To keep something in.
Yeah, you wouldn't barricade it on this side to keep something out.
blight. Even worse than in the forest.
They need to stay in. All of them. Inside.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
Everyone has to stay. We'll be rewarded. All of us. No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
The hell? Is that him? Or did somebody just... What is that noise?
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
The town square.
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
Just forget it. The mayor's not worth arguing with. He'll take gold from the town coffers for a new fountain in the square outside his front window, but good lumber to fix the docks that everyone uses, that's far too expensive. Dark enough. It's like after seeing this within the first, hour, 2 hours, the people that complain that it's not dark enough, now I just imagine them actually just meaning like The Dark Knight. Is that the newest one? The one with Robert Pattinson in it, where you literally can't see anything for like half the film? That's the only thing I imagine.
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted it up there.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
This blight is weird.
Well, it's making that noise, but it's horrifying.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static, but this is alive.
I mean, that...
Okay, let's keep going. Might be more survivors.
That's untrue. Okay, Blight is never dead in the sense the Blight itself is dead. Blight would cause death, but there's something causing the Blight that would be alive. So that's what we're saying, right? Yeah, they try to make it sound like, oh, we changed everything about the Blight. As like that's not how Blight works. Like essentially there is something alive that is causing it, right? So locusts would be a blight on crops, but the locusts are alive. The crops are dead. You know what I mean? So the fact that the quote unquote blight is alive is like a no shit. Of course it is.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the veil jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? Look, more people.
I mean, it's also just a simple fact that they just don't have another word. So it's like, locust causes blight. They just called it blight. You know what I mean? It could have been called the red, bulbous disgustingness of death, and the red, disgusting, bulbous, whatever I just said, of death would be a blight on the land, right? But they just didn't name it anything else other than the blight. So the blight was never dead, period. Never. It just caused death.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Yeah, I would never. Never. Oh god, that was a person. Oh, no. Couldn't. I would just die.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers? Valara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Valara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful.
Help me! Anyone!
Come on, that sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
Beep.
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
Fresh blood. A hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You betrayed your own town.
No, I didn't. I was tricked. Manipulated. I tried to protect people. You have to believe me.
Not
The
according
gods
to the note we found.
told me to lure the veil jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the veil jumpers, the blights everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blights everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
A steep price to pay. And we're the ones to choose it?
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
I think this. It seems like this sounds like the same mayor who fucked you over in Inquisition.
The Fade had
Or
opened,
fucked his town
and
up.
the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight.
With a crowd.
All of it. To rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Fast travel. Woo. Just to go back. His hair keeps disappearing for some reason. When I'm flipping over, like his hair will be gone. Yeah. I don't know. Just needed. We'll wait a little bit. Oh, Matt. And that thought would terrify him. It's like, absolutely not. He cannot go bald.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgarnon and Gillenane used them like puppets. What?
I dare say it was a show of force.
Who cares what you say?
They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
So who are you exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations of your opponents, however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
I was hoping what we saw at Demeter's Crossing would be the worst of it.
'Tis but the start, I fear, and ignorance provides a feeble shield.
Right. What can you tell us?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf.
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Whilst I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demeter's Crossing once the gods are through.
Not if we stop it first.
Ah, the confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse?
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse. Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Dang it, I missed that. Okay. What? After investigating the town of Demetus Crossing, the team discovered the gods had laid waste to the town with blight. Worse, they tempted the mayor into betraying his people for gold. The team decided to leave the mayor to his fate. It doesn't matter what you choose. Yeah. BRB! Okay. What time is it? Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. It's snowing. I was not expecting snow. Oh, God. Well, it snowed a lot more than I thought it was. Especially because I didn't think it was going to snow at all. Hopefully, it's not going to ruin my plans later, because otherwise we're going to have a big problem.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done. I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
You didn't take the shot. I destroyed the statue. Who do you want to blame more for the outcome? We all did what we thought was best in the moment.
And look where it got us. Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric?
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting. You push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start. Look.
There's magic lingering in this spot. Strong. Old.
The dagger was here. Something took it. Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
Look, there it goes. Big darkspawn coming right at us. We have to go after that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up there. That magical device.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail. Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead. Race. Now that was something.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
There's a problem.
Time to fight.
That's his first death. I was dying a lot more with my first rogue, so it's fine.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead. We did a lot of work.
It doesn't help that I'm way more interested in my snack right now.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
That's about to stagger me. Just
That's a problem.
come get me, fool.
See who wins this. Takes credit there.
I want to try something here, please.
I'm there.
What that is? Bullshit. One thing I didn't like about playing a rogue is that your talents completely depend on never getting hit. I mean, not never, but it
That's
just
a win.
will slowly take away your meter.
Better be ready.
How's that?
I don't really have anything to take down this armor, which is annoying as shit. Of course, he got hit.
Let's finish this.
Time to finish this. Ready to go.
Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these Darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
Thought that there was 3 of these guys, and there's nothing we could do about armor but slowly chip away at it. I don't think his bow. It's the blue shit. Got the bow works on. Where is this thing at?
Over there, a dagger thief.
More blight in the way. And there's probably another one.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Aha. Sometimes you think you're gonna eventually come across the chest, and the answer's not always true. So it's like I had to actually come back to this chest. It's called Crown of Leaves, right? It sure as hell doesn't look like a crown of leaves. Why couldn't they just make a crown of leaves instead of whatever the fuck that is? Looks like a bird. Yep. He would not wear a helmet. That's what that was just like, I'm sorry, what is her name? I don't know on YouTube that does armor critique. He won't wear a helmet. He is that fucking vain. Okay. It's because his techniques, of course, work with his face, you know. He relies on his looks to get him what he wants. And you can't do that with a helmet covering your face. I mean, he won't wear a hat, but he won't wear a helmet. That's for sure. Feel like we're gonna die again. God damn it. There we go. Seriously, guys, if you guys want to play like an easy playthrough, Necromancer. Rogues are tough. I haven't played Warrior yet. Because they're squishy and you have to rely completely on dodging and getting out of the way.
Better be ready.
And since they will not go after your companions because they don't do shit, they don't do enough damage to garner attention, basically.
Time to clean up.
God! I hit that thing 5 times. Sit there. Oh yeah, my controller's dying. I forgot about that too.
Let them then.
Look, another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
Thanks. I don't like when they just tell you what you're gonna need to do. Like, automatically.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Get it on there. There you go.
company. Get ready.
Oh.
Let's go.
Got us from a distance.
Ranged attackers.
That's one for Rook.
Ranged incoming.
Moving, asshole.
We're under fire. Look out. Made it
I was like,
that one.
please let me go back. Let me look at the map really quick. What the hell? It's like, I'm seeing ladders, but I'm not seeing ladders. What is happening? Okay.
Good work. Now let's see what's behind that gate.
Okay, now we can go back where we were. Need to stop eating all this. Oh shit, oh shit. You know what I would love? Green fucking pot. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna put this away. I also want to swap out my controller. Before it died. I need a green pot, please. Ah!
Can't get along.
Goodbye. Oh. Was that? No, it wasn't.
That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger.
We're not alone.
Well, that was easy. Too easy. Why did you push me out of the way to hand it to you?
Harding? Harding!
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation. Is to know.
I can hear it. The song of the stone. What is happening to me?
That would be a neat power to actually be able to use.
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it. Ready to go again. On your right.
Look at that.
End it quick. On the left. Ready again. They're coming from the right.
Damn it. God, I can't see shit, camera. And he's coming.
Ready to go.
Under fire. Watch it.
Stop that. Damn it. That's the one other thing with a rogue that once you start getting slapped, you just can't seem to stop getting slapped, and then you just die. And that kind of goes for all of them. Like a mage, the same thing, but you're more likely to not be as close up with a mage.
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it. Your turn.
Something.
I did already! Go away! Oh my god. Why didn't you let me do it?
Hey, behind you.
Got him in position.
End it now.
On the left. They're coming from the right. Ready again. End it quick.
That guy.
Let's do this again.
What's that one?
Damn it. getting better. Just go. That's good.
Don't just stand there. Ah.
Of course.
Take him out.
I'm good to go.
Whatever you say.
I can't even see him is my problem. He just blends in with the floor.
I'm ready.
That's the wrong thing. Damn it. Get out of that. God damn it.
They're shooting for us.
Damn it! Ugh. Oh, there he goes again. See, I am blocking, and it just doesn't let me do anything. It just stands there.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
I don't like the omnipresence. I shouldn't know that. I should find that out later somehow. Some other way. Just some random ass cutscene in the middle here. From somebody else's point of view.
You said
It's
something
weird.
took you over.
Something like that?
And it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's weird.
I honestly don't know what to think.
Tell me about it.
Maybe I just need time.
It's all strange, but somehow I feel connected.
To
To to the stone. Dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I know it's strange, but is this gonna create problems for us?
Flirt!
Harding, you being here is never a problem.
Huh. Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, to be honest.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
Okay. So...
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of dwarven history with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
It ain't a problem. They return to the ritual site, hoping to find the lyrium, dagger the soul is lost. They pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger has a profound effect on Harding, seemingly rekindling a forgotten link between her and the stone. What this means remains to be seen. Sneeze.
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus.
I think the problems with the flirtings in this game is that it's way too sincere. Like, all the time. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be the problem. We're gonna try it, see how it goes, but it just feels way too sincere all the time. Oh. Oh yeah, read this. I guess this chest got lost in the Fade and someone shepherded it to our doorstep. Is it just me, or does the armor look somehow familiar, like some old friend would wear? No. Why would it feel like an old friend for her? That doesn't make any sense. I would have said something more along this. Doesn't this, like, look out of this world or something like that? You know what I mean? That would make more sense. Now this. Another chest washed up at the lighthouse. Not sure whether it's just luck or we got a friend out there in the Fade who wants to help. Nev. So, now this, depending on what your situation was, would make sense. I did not leave. Oh, Douglas in the Fade. Douglas is my canon. This would be an uncanon run for me because Douglas would be Hawk, period. So this would be an uncanon run for me. I almost feel like the one I did last time will probably end up being my canon situation. Yep.
Must be 2 more.
Because... Oh, where's Balara? Okay. Because I already said that. Douglas is Hawk, so he can't be this. Enobia definitely felt very canon, even though it would make two mages back to back, which I don't necessarily see a problem with, but yet I obviously have an issue with it because I think it's weird.
Toldar is a tunnel. Veden gar velos atredum. But velos atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
It's a tunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, it's a tunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best. Huh? What? What's happened?
I said you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
A little.
Maybe a little. Not that you're not adorable. Anyway, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. There's just a lot to go through.
So, what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
And I think that's weird. You say something, I say something back. I mean, obviously, you didn't expect me to know the answer. Why would you say that? I think the only time I hear somebody say something like that is when they're annoyed. I'm not saying she is annoyed, but because she didn't really sound annoyed, but that's like the only time you ever hear somebody say, well, I didn't expect you to have an answer anyway, you know, is when they're annoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and do this up here.
That's the second. One more to go.
Oh, that explains why. I was like, where did that... I thought the wisp did something weird and, like, was making a weird track, but no, it was just the second wisp that I saw. Look at this place. We planned a rebellion here. Once it said we changed the future of the elves, throw off tyrants, and we did, and now the path outside is fractured, and it's all hard rekindling all the Illuvian. Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you. Out in the world, in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. And that's like faded note. I don't think I talked to them. Did I? I wonder what it says before. Oh. Upgrading your equipment will increase the statistics. Empowering the workshop. But there's no workshop. Wait, what? I can upgrade it? Really? With no guy? I feel like I'd be wasting. I don't think we're gonna hang on to these very long.
couldn't be one god, it had to be three.
See, when she said that the first time, I had completely forgotten about Solus. I was thinking of the dwarven thing, because it just happened right after. Damn it. I knew I came on here for a reason.
Okay, that did something.
That's the other thing too, is just like, as much as I think he could be sincere flirting with more than one person before he found the one, I don't think he'd be super sincere flirting with everybody. It sounds way too sincere. Memories of a... Oh, duet. I thought I said memories of the dust. Sorry. I need to know how many more trophies I need for the platinum. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're talking to Solus. I didn't talk to Balara though. Let's go talk to Balara. For some reason she's down here. What? Wasn't she? No, she's not. She's in my room? Where is she? Supposedly she's down here? I didn't see her. Oh, there she is.
Oh, Rook! Hello! I've never seen an alluvium like this before. Not intact, anyways. Fascinating.
Hang on, I got a text message. Wait.
Wait, if the magic is feeding back into itself... This thing's self-stabilizing!
Holy crap.
Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
Thank you.
Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think. Therefore, Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Everybody's like, oh, there's no bed. What is this? I mean, it's not a bed per se, but not everybody has beds. Shit, for the longest time when I was a kid, I had a pull-out couch for a bed.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so. Best drink of my whole life. Fresh water from this pitcher after Varric and I got out of the trap set by that double-crossing noble. We didn't know how close he was to the throne of Ravane. Or that stopping him would get me kicked out of the Lords of Fortune until the heat dies down.
That's funny. Because him and other Douglas also got trapped by a double-crossing noble.
I won't apologize for surviving a double cross. But if me leaving helped the Lords handle the politics, it was a small price to pay. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me nobles think of ruling like a game of chess, that each move determined what mark humanity will leave on the world. He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself. The tools every professional scoundrel needs when learning the trade. I spent as much time picking locks and mixing poisons as I did training with blades or a bow. That precision, every reagent measured perfectly, the feel of the lock opening. It all just felt right.
Doink.
Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Maybe the fact that we, like, always, quote-unquote, meditate instead of just laying down on the damn couch is the reason why people don't think we have a place to sleep. I think I even said that before, though, too, whereas,
Back so soon.
Where's his bed?
It must have been worse than I had thought.
I had never noticed the couch.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
So you're gonna be insufferable about it. See, this is the reason nobody likes you.
I led a rebellion for centuries that culminated in the creation of the Veil and the destruction of the Elven Empire.
Okay, this is among the reasons nobody likes you.
My information was accurate. Now you realize that the danger is real.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
I'm not in charge of everyone. I'm just leading my little team until Varric is back on his feet.
I understand your fear. Declare yourself the leader, and others may think you power-hungry, no better than those you oppose.
I didn't say I was afraid. Back in the Lords of Fortune, I was hired to accompany this noble who was hunting for an old relic. The noble betrayed us and left us to die in an ancient ruin collapsing around us.
But you escaped with your team and then tracked down and prevented the noble from selling the relic to the Venatori.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know I'm not interested in a fancy title. But when something needs doing, I do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanurus. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
But we can stop them from freeing the Blight, right?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
Well, there's more than one.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
No, you didn't. There was no remorse. I mean, you should have at least been fucking shocked that you did it when you did it. But you weren't. So, I will never believe that. You definitely had the look of this is your fault on your face. Nope. I mean, for now, it'll do until I get something else. I would wear this. Let's just wear this for now. It's just the wrong. It's the wrong hawk. He was a rogue.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That scheming noble locked us up inside that tomb. Tightest corner I've ever been in. But you kept your cool. Fought off the Guardians. Discovered an escape route.
And triggered a cave-in?
The big one. Ravani leaders lined up to yell at you for that, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solus fought a rebellion against Elgar'nan and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Nev got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out, and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
My guts. Probably won't stream for too much longer. I'm gonna take a nap, and then we're gonna go shopping. So.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin. Their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
If he doesn't have a contract out on me, it's not a problem.
You think a trained killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years. But the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Time to make new friends.
We'll see if it works.
You said the Crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority
Won't help and can't be trusted. Which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So we talked to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Valara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
I've been trying to move stones, but it doesn't always work. Is it me? Is it the Fade? I need to practice.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a nap. And then I'm gonna go shopping. I might come back later this evening though. So, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!